So this is my review of the Wii to HDMI Gana Adapter. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's Gana. These adapters can be bought for about 13 bucks on Amazon. And I guess you shouldn't really expect too much when you're looking at a price like that. But what I do expect is that it can handle the resolutions of the Wii properly. And the resolutions of the Wii are not very high. Like if we go into our menu, we can see screen, TV resolution. Now look, it says ED or HD TV 480p. Okay? Keep that resolution in mind because that's about to become very important. Now, as everybody knows, the GameCube outputs at 480p in progressive scan mode. So, this is how you can truly test if an adapter sucks or not. Keep in mind that most Wii games also play at 480p. They do not go above that, and scaling to above that will cause problems. So this is where I have a true issue with this adapter. Oh, I should mention one other thing too. Notice how my TV's really like ballooning this picture in widescreen? Guess what? That's the adapter forcing 16:9. So I can force it to 4:3, but the adapter will automatically force it to 16:9. For GameCube games, this is also not a good idea. Well, not a great idea. I'm sure with software, you could probably have a 16:9 image that would look half decent, but yeah, if you're a purist, at least, I'm not really one, but I know a lot of people are, and if you're a purist of the Nintendo GameCube era and you want the best quality picture, you need to force it into 4:3. Keep that in mind, and that is the same with a lot of Wii games as well. So now we're going to go into this GameCube game. I've chosen Mario Sunshine for my example here, because it shows the most amount of problems with this adapter. So from a distance, you won't see anything. First of all, we need to select progressive scan mode, so we're going to say yes to that. Because remember, progressive scan is 480p, right? No problems, right? Yeah, unfortunately, life is not so simple. So, let's take a look at the screen here. Now, I have to get up close for you to see it, but if you look closely, you can see the vertical lines. Yeah, and those weird sort of swirls. That's not my phone, or my camera rather. That's the TV. And unless I actually focus on it,
look at that.
yeah, it's not good. Like, you can literally see it. This is a result of forcing a 480p signal to up-convert to 720p, or 1080p in this particular case. This is not using any kind of scaler, like the M Classic and or FrameMeister, nothing like that. This is just directly coming out of the Gana to Wii to HDMI adapter. I don't have a FrameMeister. I do have an M Classic, but I'll review that in a different video. Now don't worry about those lines, that's just part of the game. So again, you run into problems, especially with the reds. Look at Mario's hat. Isn't that terrible? Again, this is a result of poor scaling. Now I guess for 13 bucks, maybe I was expecting a little bit too much, but still. Now you're probably thinking, yeah, but that's not in 4:3, which it should be, right? Well, you're absolutely right. So let's change it. Let's go into 4:3. And let's see if that does anything to our picture to fix it. Alright, now we're in 4:3. Now, admittedly, it does look sharper. However, if we get in nice and close, we can still see the vertical lines. See that weird sort of flicker? On top of that, I've noticed that this adapter also adds a couple of milliseconds of input lag. That's a kiss of death for most gamers. Nobody wants more input lag. Doesn't matter if you're making your solution digital or not. So again, I'm forcing 4x3, but otherwise, the adapter will automatically balloon past the 16:9 ratio. Now again, at a distance it looks okay, but that's at a distance. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing again, but this time we're gonna use actual Wii game. Now, I think it'll probably handle it better, just a guess, but not by much. So, I just threw in Mario Galaxy. You're probably wondering, well, why keep going with the Mario games? Well, because that's usually one of the most common games that people play on the Wii is Mario Galaxy or Mario Party or Mario Kart.
Super Mario Galaxy!
And because it's one of the most common games, it's also the easiest to see flaws. So again, we're going to get up close and look. Again, you see the vertical lines in the white background. See, that's not what you want. It doesn't matter if it's an easy to scale solution. It's most unfortunate. Now, in darker backgrounds, it does handle it a little better from a distance. But again, if I get nice and close, you can see that the lines and the flickers. That's not my camera. That's my TV struggling to show this resolution properly. Now, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt again. We'll change it to 4x3, which is the proper aspect ratio for most Wii games. Okay, yeah, oh, sorry. I forgot to make it stay there. That was my fault. Okay, so now for sure we're in 4x3, right? You can see the black bars. Now, mind you, this 4x3 is quite a bit ballooned, and most modern TVs don't do 4x3 resolution properly, so with the M Classic, you could probably force it down to be a little bit more accurate. Or, you know, the Frame Meister. But here we go again. We're gonna get in close. And yeah, you see that? Again, that's not my phone, my camera. That is the adapter doing its job. So yeah, overall, I'm not too impressed. Again, for $13, you get what you pay for. But it should be able to at least handle 480p properly, right? Or at least one would think. In this day and age, TV scalers can only handle so much that you throw at them. They're not really the greatest. And again, from a distance it looks okay, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not really enamored with it. This is the adapter here. Kind of an upside down view of it, but yeah. If you see these on Amazon, my advice, stay away, especially to anything that claims 1080p or 720p from the Wii. It's not possible. The Wii can only output 480. So the best way to play Wii games, well, the two best ways in my opinion are to get a adapter or a cable that only outputs 480p, and if you really must have the best possible image quality, to use an M Classic or a Frame Meister and upscale it on your TV, or maybe an OSSC if you're really so inclined to spend that amount of money. Or throw the Wii game into the Wii U, set the Wii U to 480p, and watch the image quality sing. But again, it won't be properly scaled due to limitations of the Wii U virtual hardware. So yeah, that was my review of the Wii to HDMI. My advice, again, stay away if you can. This thing will not do you any favors, and it won't improve anything other than maybe to just get your Wii up on the big screen with some major caveats. That's all for now. Bye-bye.